to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. I'm Marissa Turner, and today we're on location in Woodville, Mississippi for the Deer and Wildlife Festival. With us is Scott Westbury, one of the organizers. Scott, how long have y'all been doing this festival?
This is our 4th year.
Okay, now you're originally from Baton Rouge, right?
I am.
Okay, now we've come up here to do a little bit of cook-off judging and that kind of thing. How many cooks are here today?
We have 12 teams, approximately 45 cooks, so we have a large crowd today.
Yeah, and they've got all kinds of different things too, right?
They do.
I kind of walked by, saw big pots of all kinds of different things.
Lots of jambalaya, sauce pecans, and pasta lies.
Yeah, so we're going to take a walk by, see some of the cooks, and then later on we'll be doing some judging. Now, it's not just what they have here, it's more than just the cook-off. There's a band going.
That's right, we got 6 bands, it's an all-day event, it's the biggest crowd yet.
While we're getting ready for the cook-off judging, Scott is going to introduce us to some of the exhibitors at the festival. Now, the band was a-rockin' by the Duck Callers, but Scott was able to talk to several people for us. To meet these artisans, just come on out to next year's festival.
We're here with Mike Clark, Big Muddy Adventures, St. Louis, Missouri. He's carving this 50-inch cypress log into a dugout canoe. Is that right, Mark?
Yeah, it's we're going to reveal a canoe out of a 150 a year or so log, and so it's a 7,000-pound log, and we got 6,500 pounds of wood to remove. Big weight loss program.
But you can see it.
Oh yeah, you can visualize the canoe. That's the object, is to see the canoe in the log, and then to remove everything until that canoe is there.
And your plans for this log perpetually will be in the library for an interactive children's exhibit?
Absolutely. I think, first of all, it's not a canoe until we paddle it, so we'll get it.
So we have to christen it.
We have to take it, and we'll put it in maybe out by somewhere like a great place, in one of the Oxbows.
We're 11 miles from the river, so we'll put it in the river.
We'll put it right in the river and paddle it, and that makes it a canoe. And after we get it good and wet and let it have its time as a canoe, we'll bring it back, and then the best thing is when kids get to be around it. So we've made canoes, and they go in the children's section of the library, and we put a little sign next to it that says, you can get in the canoe if you have a book and you read a book. So like, I've been to a couple of libraries where our canoes are, and every time I'm in there, there's a bunch of little kids in there with books, reading books. So it's a perfect little piece for a library. And of course, if the kids get a little too rambunctious, then you just take the canoe out, put it in the pond, and let the kids paddle around a little bit.
We're so glad to have y'all this year. We appreciate you coming. Also with your buddy Quapaw.
John. Yeah, Quapaw Canoe Company.
Clarksdale?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Yeah, John Ruski. He's the canoe master. And he'll have a good hand in this as well, and awesome. You'll appreciate that. He's a talent.
Mike, we're so glad you came. We want to thank you.
Scott, thank you, man.
It's a wonderful time here.
Fantastic place. Drove into town and fell in love. I'm gonna be back here a lot.
We're glad that you came, and hope you come back and stay with us.
Will do.
I want to thank Budweiser for sponsoring the 4th annual Woodville Deer and Wildlife Festival. These lovely young ladies for coming and helping out, distributing Budweiser products.
Thank you for
y'all having a good time today?
We are.
We're here today with Miss Jessie Marcel and Chief Jesse Stewart and Miss Lisa Arbuthnot back here serving folks. Tell us what we have today.
We have chicken tamales, we have wild hog tamales.
Wild hog tamales are the best in Mississippi, bar none.
And beef tamales.
And beef, they're the best. This is a old family recipe, goes back for generations.
Yes, it does.
These are the best pork tamales I've ever had in my life. I'm a tamale connoisseur. I love them. We're so glad to have y'all. I'm so glad y'all represent Woodville and a little bit of hometown cuisine. It's famous from our part of the state.
And we're glad to be here every year.
Chief, don't you think it's a big crowd today?
It's extremely large compared to last year, and actually it's early in the day, there's lots more will come. It's a beautiful day for us. It's a beautiful day.
Thank you for all that you do to put this event on.
Glad to, man. It's in the blood. I have 38 years.
No, that's
wow.
Here with Holy
Wow, that is awesome.
38.
That is awesome.
October.
DD, we're here with the Outdoor Kitchen Show at the 4th Annual Woodville Deer and Wildlife Festival. Mr. DD Summerall, tell us a little bit about your event as far as these local harvested trophy deer.
Most all of these deer have been killed in Wilson County by various different people. Some have more than one. A few guys have died and since gone, and I've had my brother's heads, which I have on display here, some nice deer. Over the years, there's been some really beautiful bucks killed here. It's nice that we're able to display them and show folks around what is available, what is here in Wilson County. We had 2 years ago, I believe it was, wasn't it? They had it up there and had a lot of folks came through and looked. Today we've had an enormous number of folks come by. I wish we had counted them, or we'd have known exactly how many. But it's been many folks came in here and looked at them. And I've heard there's been a lot of talk around the square about how nice this has been.
Thanks to you and your hard work and effort,
Well,
rounding them all up and getting everybody involved.
I've had other help here as well. A couple other guys have done a lot as far as helping me.
How many heads do you think, how many mounts do you have?
Totally right now I've got close to 50. A few of them on boards, just the horns on boards. But altogether it's probably close to 50.
And some of them are even record books.
Some of them, there's a few that's record books that's actually been scored and did make the Bowling Crockett record book.
That's awesome. In our little county here.
In our little county, yes, sir.
Wonderful. We want to thank you for all that you do and putting this together and so many folks coming and enjoying this event. It's kind of special to our festival, isn't it?
It is. It really is, yeah.
All right, we're here with Mr. DD Summerall, and he's going to tell us a story of Dr. Delton Moore and Andy Lewis and this trophy hog, how it really went down.
This is coming from Andy telling me that this morning. He said that they were down at what they call Little Woodlawn on the Buffalo River, and the river was really swollen from rain and what have you in the wintertime. The dogs bayed the hog on the opposite side, so they got some logs, took their clothes off, swam the river with a pistol.
They took their clothes off?
Took their clothes off, swam the river, and they had to get up in a tree where they could get a shot on the hog. And he shot him with his pistol several times and finally killed him. The hog was so big that they couldn't get him back across the river, so they caped him out where he was at, and then floated the head and hide and all back across the river.
And kept their clothes dry and put them back on.
I assume so.
That's a heck of a fight. The dogs bayed the dogs followed the hog across the swollen river.
That's what I'm told, yes.
It bayed him over there, and they had to go after him.
That's what Andy was telling me this morning.
That was quite a hunt there.
Yeah, really well.
Stay tuned to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. We're fixing to judge the wild game cook-off contest. We've got 4 categories, first, second, and third place each in deer, venison, wild hog, all fowl, ducks, quail, etc., and exotic. All those. I think we have rabbit and alligator and several other exotic different tastes. So y'all stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to have the results from the wild game cook-off.
The Woodville Deer and Wildlife Festival is a project of the Woodville-Wilkinson County Main Street Association and is supported in part by the Mississippi Department of Tourism, the Mississippi Arts Commission, United Mississippi Bank, and the Coca-Cola Company. Thanks again for the invite.
Stay tuned to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. Yay!